Hey, my name is James Baker, and this question is from our last Ask Me Anything AMA that we do in our Discord server. It's free to everyone. These are free calls. I do them every week, every Thursday, because I can't answer everything on the channel, but I want to answer as many questions as possible, and I want to create content, and it's a fun way to answer questions, create content, and do that. So if you have questions that you don't really know how to answer, click the link below in the summary. And join the Discord channel, join the Telegram. We'll tell you when we're going live. I'll answer your questions, and I'd love to, help you out. Okay, and subscribe to the channel because obviously I'm putting the clips here. That's great, and let's just go straight to the question here.
Cool. Cool. So, question one: if my LLC incurs, that's not really a question. Let me put it here. If my LLC has permanent establishment and I provide services both in the US and outside the US, should I pay taxes only for transactions in the US? How is the proportion calculated? When does it make sense to change to a C Corp, an LLC taxes a C Corp? Well, this is a loaded question. When you have permanent establishment, so the question is, so in the US, you pay tax on your income earned in the US if you're a non-resident. So if you're a non-resident, you're only paying tax on your income that's earned in the US. If you're a US tax resident, then you have to pay tax on everything, and you get a credit for what you pay taxes on outside of the US. So there's the first, the determining where you're a resident and where you're subject to income taxes. And then you have to calculate the amount of taxes you have to pay based on where the sourcing of the income. And there's different sourcing rules for different jurisdictions and countries. If there's a tax treaty, the tax treaty will help us determine the sourcing. So to answer your question, if you have permanent establishment, that's a treaty term. And that's when you have some kind of connection to a country. So in a common example, a recent example for me, I have a client who installs giant movie screens, and they sent over workers from their country to install them in the US per the tax treaty, because this is with they were based in a treaty country. If you send over workers to perform a task that's completed in less than 90 days, it doesn't count as permanent establishment. Generally, if you send someone to a country to do some work in the country, it is permanent establishment, and you're only paying taxes on the income that is earned for that engagement, for that deal. So that's kind of how that works a little bit. And when does it make sense to change from an LLC disregarded from an LLC to an LLC that's taxed as a C Corp? That's when you start to have a business. So it really is case by case. I'm not gonna. There's no one answer for everybody. An example. If you give me I'll give you one example when it would make sense. If you have a business and you guys provide IT support, and this is common, if there's a business that provides IT support to from Colombia to people in the US, or from Jamaica to people in the US, and you start to come in and install stuff and do stuff physically in the US, then it would make sense to make the corporate election and open an office and then operate the business fully as a US tax-paying business. So it's really when you start to expand and fully get into the US and you want to lower your risk of double taxation, because if you don't do that, the owner of the LLC has to pay income taxes, and that's more complicated.
Hey there, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more of this stuff, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want to interact with me personally and join our weekly free calls that we have on the Ask Me Anything on Thursdays generally, click the description below and join the Discord and join the Telegram. I look forward to interacting with you and helping you grow your business, be more successful, and make more money. Thanks for being here.